Alright, we are live and we are on Minecraft. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna be a very small stream, most likely. Um I just figured I wanna do this. It's something I wanna do. And I was like, fuck it. It's been a little while since I streamed Minecraft, I think a couple weeks at least. And although I uploaded a couple hour-long clips the other night, I should do an actual stream. Thing is, nowadays it really does end up like I do things which I would have done as a stream prior, but like in the summer right now, my routine is often in the morning I do like all my dailies, and then I go downstairs for a couple hours to just chill in the colder rooms of a house and with a fan. And what often happens nowadays is that in the morning, after I do my Genshin dailies and stuff, I go on Minecraft and I do a couple little things. Then I go downstairs, don't play Minecraft for 5 hours, then I come back upstairs and I play Minecraft for another couple hours. And I end up doing some stuff, and like, if I merge those two Minecraft sessions together, usually they probably would have been a stream. But nowadays, because my routine has changed, I just don't stream it. We've passed 9,000 fucking days on the realm. And there's quite a few changes. When was the last stream? Let me check that so I know what is new. Yeah, I think I only have like an hour and a half, which should be enough time for what I want to do anyway. I think I only have an hour and a half. Alright, so my last stream was Sulphur Surfer Part 3. Which was... Yep, 3 weeks ago, today. Alright. So it's not too much which is new. The biggest change is this, really. Which is funny, because this is one of the oldest builds on the world. What is this? This is... Obviously, the first build was a house. And then... I think the nature reserve was a second build, which is why it's so basic. And then I think this was the third build. I think it was. Yeah, we definitely had it before we had the axolotl pond and such. So it is a really old build, one of the first builds we ever did on the world, and it wasn't impressive, but I've never updated it just because it had been that way for almost 900 hours, over a year. And so, actually, not over a year. Actually, shit. I just realised 5 days ago it's the 1 year anniversary of me being on Realm. Was it June or was it July? No, I think it was June. Actually, never mind. No, so it's been 13 months, just over 13 months since I first joined the Realm. So it's been this way. I only changed this like earlier this week. It's only been a couple days. But yeah, so this thing's been like this for pretty much a whole year. And I've decided it needed updating. So first thing I did was... It always bugged me that these were 2 wooden things and this was 1. So now it's 2. And I was like, oh, right, that's cool. Then I added this thing in the middle and I was like, nice. Now we've got some particle effects going as well. Lovely cherry blossoms, and occasionally when it feels like it, with green particles. And I was like, oh, right, let's add some leaves going down here as well. Nice, nice. And I was like, let's add some glowberries, or whatever the fuck they're called. And that's how it is now. Also, I added flower pots around, just to fill out the space a little bit. I really like asymmetry when it comes to nature. It makes sense when it comes to nature because it should be a little bit random. I wanted to incorporate more honeycomb into a design, but I could only get that one block in. Yeah, so the actual farm itself is pretty much exactly the same. We changed the roof, and I've changed the design here. I saw an Instagram post a little while back about someone saying, "Oh yeah, you don't need to do terraforming, you can just build retaining walls." And I saw that like a month ago, and I was like, you know what, that probably would be a good idea. But I just kind of kept putting it off because I didn't feel like doing it. So it was a fair bit of work. This took a while. And it feels weird to look at to me, but I think that's just because it's been 900 hours of it being the other way around. So eventually this will be the norm and my brain will no longer hate it. But I'm alright with it as is. It also, obviously this way it looks more natural, it looks more lived in, it adds depth to it, so I think it is just an upgrade. This is now a double door, so it fits this archway. This does mean that the space inside here has to be one block thinner now, which has led to this area being slightly weird now. This is a bit tight. But, oh well, who cares? A change I did, I think 2 nights ago, right here. I felt bad that this is sitting here. Like, I really like the idea of this build, but it does literally nothing. So I was like, okay, it should do something again. So I gave it a little stairway. I updated this birch to go all the way down. Did a little bit of terraforming on the hill. And we got a new friend. I got myself a baby ghast. He's been a golden dandelion, so he'll never grow up. But this is now his room. So obviously the problem with this was before any happy ghast I put in here would die, because they would somehow clip into the blocks and die. So I looked on the wiki and it said these guys are 0.95 blocks in radius, which means they will not clip into any blocks. So this guy is completely safe. I'm even tempted to put more than one in here, but I'm scared of them escaping. I had to slightly update the redstone for the door. And that's why this is weird, a lever mechanism like this, just because I couldn't be bothered. But I mean, this works fine for now. But yeah, he's adorable. Don't have a name for him. Ghastly Jr., I guess, works. Okay, what else? What else? Bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. I don't think this is new, right? This has been here for a good while now. Something which I got just earlier today. I was just going around. What was I doing? I don't actually remember what I was doing. But regardless, I was just going around in water earlier today. Oh yes, I was updating the spawn area, because I might have new people joining the realm soon. Keyword is might. Stop running. Oh, I got an invis potion. But yes, I was just wandering around, and this guy was over in the lake over there. And I saw him, and I was like, is that a baby fucking squid? And sure enough, it is. I didn't know baby squid were a thing. Maybe they weren't prior to the baby update, but now they are. So this is Toby. And this gives me an idea to build an aquarium. Like a proper, like, big aquarium. So that is now on the to-do list, eventually. But yeah, here's Toby. He's around here. What else is there? I need to go over these now. I'm excited to go back through the world and put cushions down everywhere. Camels are doing great. I think this is all the same as it was on the last stream. Maybe have I shown this off on stream? I don't know. But yeah, all this empty space, I got to turn this into something at some point. The lower floor, which I haven't really decided what to do with yet, it just kind of exists. Oh yeah, I've expanded out of this area. Nothing going on here yet, but there will be eventually. Don't have any plans. Yeah, this is a backdoor entrance to here. That goes to a farm. Oh yeah, I made a copy of a world in creative, and I finally fucking found where that zombie is. Back when I built the dining hall, I was super lazy and just left some gaps. And those gaps, those gaps just so happened to be big enough for a zombie to spawn in them. So like right behind this wall, there was a zombie spawning, and it was constantly making noise, and it was driving me insane. But I finally found it and plugged it, so that's no longer an issue. Oh, there's some very slight changes over here. I always get anxious that the frogs are going to despawn. Or worse, Luigi and Mario despawn. That'd be fucking terrible. There's an extra observation platform up there. I'll show that in a moment. I added sulfur here. Bum 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 bum. Hold on, let's sleep before it turns to day. Right over here, some changes. This ladder now has an opening here. So this area now links up. This leads into a wool farm. And I intend to eventually dig out space under here and build some storage for the wool. Because it's starting to fill up. And this goes all the way around. And then it also links up here. Under a cherry tree. Which also now leads into here. So again, the name of the game is interconnectivity. Everything is connected multiple ways over. Kind of like a maze, but like a good maze. It's not confusing. It makes it easier to navigate. And I think there's just one more thing. It's taking longer than I expected, but yeah, there's quite a few things. Oh yeah, the iron golem was in here. He had to go. He's seeing his family. Oh shit! Yeah, there's this. Yeah, I don't think I've shown this on stream. This is gonna be a second storage room. Because the storehouse is starting to fill up slowly. Also, we are right above. I'm actually scared. Yeah, we are right above the farm here. Hang on. Has a little hidden entrance right here. So yeah, I plan to line the walls with barrels and wood and bookshelves and chests. Make it look real fancy once we actually need it. We don't need it yet, so for now it's just this. And of course this still leads downwards. There's now a little staircase actually that leads up here. Interconnectivity. There's some new redstone exhibits. This. And the two different types of geyser. And there's one more thing. One more ittle-bittle thing. This took a while because I kept on pushing this off, because this is something I don't normally do. I built an actual pathway. Usually I don't bother with paths and do pretty basic ones because obviously with my builds, if it wasn't already evident, I really like the retro Minecraft look. Typically, like, I don't have that much depth in my build. I have a little bit of depth, but not a lot of depth. And I kind of keep things fairly simple, both from a time consumption perspective and a resource perspective, and just from an aesthetic perspective, I prefer the original look of Minecraft. I prefer small-scale builds which feel homely and lived in. Again, like the thing with like no shade on Oliver and Industrial Land, but like it is huge, but half of the interiors are just completely empty. Whereas the thing I can boast about my builds is that for most part there's no empty interiors. Granted, the tower has 2 floors. There's the roof and one of the floors are fully designed, but then the rest of it is empty. Yeah. I mean, I have empty rooms, but I intend to design those later. I just don't know what now. But yeah, the point is that, like, I want it to feel truly lived in and such. So I don't usually design proper paths like this, but I decided to give it a try. And I think it's decent. I think it's pretty good. So it's a kind of mud design, so coarse dirt, rooted dirt, packed mud, and occasionally mud brick. So yeah, this took a while. Added a beehive here. And then this leads all the way up to here. We've got a little campfire, view of Croatia. And then you've got your transport to Twin Peaks. Now I think about it, the part 3 was actually a clip, wasn't it? I didn't stream it to the overheat problems. So technically this is the first time showing this off on stream as well. But yeah, so I do eventually want to do builds over here, but that is is not going to be probably not for a while. Probably not for a while, but it'd be cool to one day build a house up here. I think that'd be very cool. And like, there's a lot you can do with this location because it's quite different to over here. I mean, on a mountain, we've got spruce trees rather than oak and birch over there. We got a village right next door. We got obviously the Twin Peaks. We got ice just in the distance there. And we're a little bit further away from the lake and the river. There is a lot you can do with this location. So I do want to do something with it eventually. Also, obviously, we have a giant fucking drop. Oh yeah, there's also I went for rooted dirt 'cause I ran out after doing the path, and I discovered a huge ass cave which links back into Cave X. So Cave X goes even further than I thought it did. Why is that? That looks like someone over there. What's that? I think it's just a tree. Right, see you later, Piggy. And obviously, right here, we need to add cushions here once they're added into a game, which hopefully won't be too long. Um, Little bench with a pretty decent view. Half it's gonna blocked by this. Had to chop down a couple trees here. It's a pretty decent view. And I think that's about it. I think that's everything. There's also a little bit of a clearing here, so I might build something here eventually. Obviously, when they release the new wood types, hopefully that gives me a lot to work with. Hopefully, I mean, it's only one wood type, and it's not that crazy. It's just a complementary to pale oak. But there should be some cool stuff to do with it. It's mainly the leaves I'm excited for. And like the mushroom shroom caps, what are they called? The mushroom shells, those are cool. That update, it looks finished. Why isn't it out yet? It really looks like it should just be out already. Okay, we have to do a little bit of preparation for what we're about to go do. Not this. Bing a bing bong, bing bong, ching chong. What? Okay. Oh yeah, and the other thing which I did last night, Bosh, level 4 map. This took an hour. This took an hour of flying around with an elytra and almost a whole stack of fireworks. Funnily enough, no, my elytra actually lasted the entire trip, and it didn't break on the way home because I swapped it out once I saw it had like zero durability left, but it never truly ran out. And I started the trip with it missing some durability. So it's totally possible that the elytra would have actually lasted the entire journey, which really puts into perspective how powerful the elytra is. One elytra lasted that entire map, the entire thing. It's crazy. But yes, we now have that. You can see from the marker, I put some down at spawn. Because I feel like it's good to give newbies a map of fucking everything. Alright, so we gotta do some little prep work before we head out here. Now, I'm purely basing this might be really awkward, because I'm assuming a little bit of information here, which I'm not 100% sure if it is correct. Yeah, give me that. But I have heard, a little birdie has told me that, chest loot from underwater shipwrecks and buried treasure you know what? There's also been a sponge, just in case. But buried treasure. New recipe. Oh, okay. But apparently buried treasure. Chests from shipwrecks and from ocean ruins. The loot from them is generated the same way mineshaft loot is, which is the moment you open the chest. Which means, assuming that my friends haven't looted everything, we should be able to open chests and have a chance of getting Nautilus armor. This is very random, I know, but I just realized earlier that we've got this zombie Nautilus sitting here that I don't use for anything, because I can't leave him out at daytime. And then I found out Nautilus armor protects him from the daylight. And I was like, fuck, that's actually pretty good then. So I just need to get some armor. But I don't want to have to travel out further, especially if there's going to be an update out soon. But no, apparently, even if the shipwreck isn't a new generation, as long as the chest hasn't been opened, we should still have a chance of getting the loot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out our boat. We're going to dig up buried treasure and look at ocean ruins and such, and hopefully get Nautilus armor. And that's it. That's all I have planned. That is all I have planned for this stream. And I'll take an elytra as well. So we're taking cod to feed it to dolphins, but I do also have chunk base pulled up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I have chunk base, which allows me to see all the chests I'm looking for, but we should also be able to use dolphins. They should be able to lead us to them anyway. So I just have to hope my friends haven't looted these, which I would think they haven't. Because again, my friends, they are not really explorers, from what I can tell. There's so many things which they hadn't discovered when I first joined the realm. Like, did they have bees? Yeah, they did have bees at the jungle base. But they didn't have an automated farm for them. They only had a manual farm. Like, there's so many things they didn't have. They didn't know what conduits were. They didn't have much prismarine. They didn't have any copper. There's so many things they're missing because they're not adventurers. They're all builders. And so I'm a resident adventurer, which is why a big part of why I haven't built up quite as much as they have is because I've spent a lot of my time adventuring rather than just building, I think. But because of that, I'm willing to bet they haven't looted all the things in the ocean. And on top of that, there's also the fact that we've been through this ocean. We've looted the ocean monuments, and we knew because the ocean monuments hadn't been looted, I can tell you right now that, I mean, my friends hadn't looted them. So if they hadn't looted the ocean temples, I doubt they looted any shipwrecks or ocean ruins, which I know are in this ocean. I can see there's at least like 5 or 6 of them. Yeah, there's a pretty good amount. But again, this is a chunk base. It could be out of date. Game of squid. Yeah, chunk base could have the wrong information. I want to do this with dolphins rather than just use chunk base. The chunk base is boring. Please give me some dolphins. Please. Yeah, once my dad gets home, we're going out to see Spider-Man. Which I'm really surprised. Watching the trailers for Spider-Man, I am not excited for it, right? The trailers honestly don't look great. But the reviews are beyond glowing. People are saying it's the best Spider-Man film since Spider-Man 2. Which is crazy. Holy shit, they just take off. I'm confused. Are we going there or what? Do I need to feed you again? Alright, here we go. Probably should have brought a conduit with me. Something also wary of. I don't want to destroy any suspicious gravel. But I couldn't be bothered to bring up brush. Hello? Oh my god. Okay, nothing. I don't know if it's a specific type of chest we need. Oh man, we should destroy the chests as we go, otherwise they're going to keep leading us back to the same one, aren't we? Right, I think this is a cluster, so there should be more around here. I really should have brought a conduit. Oh god, please don't tell me chunk base is out of date. I didn't think it would be out of date for these, because these are not a new thing. But it says there should be more ruins around here. It says it's a cluster, but I'm not... Oh no, no, this is a new one, okay. Fucking hell, goddamn drowned. Maybe these do... There's no suspicious gravel. So, I think these do predate, the archaeology update. That's a chest. Will you leave me the fuck alone? Dog shit game design. Is there only a chest in the big one? Or have they already been here, maybe? Who the fuck at Mojang thought drowned were a good idea? And how do they still have a job? Just drowned are genuinely just one of the worst instances of game design I've ever seen. They're a genuine case study on what not to fucking do. Why are they still in the game? Oh god, oh fucking hell. Okay, I'm gonna check for wiki, just check what chests it is. Drop them. Just to make sure we're not wasting our time. And also, again, I would prefer to get diamond and such. But looking at the drop rate, the drop rates aren't great. They're really not great. Buried treasure chest is a 10.8%. Shipwreck supply chest, 10.8%. Ocean ruins, small ruins chest, and big ruins chest, 9%. That is for the copper armor. Oh my god. So copper armor is 11% chance for shipwreck and buried treasure, and then 9% for ruins. Each tier up cuts the chance of getting it in half. So diamond is like 1%. 1.1% for buried treasure and shipwrecks, and 0.9% for ocean ruins. That's insane. So the chances are we're not getting netherite. Which sucks ass. How on earth are you supposed to find a cluster? I guess bring a fucking night vision potion. That probably would have been useful. Oh yeah, fucking conduit. Oh, where's a dolphin? Dolphins, hello. They lead you to the nearest chest, don't they? Guys, what are you doing? Yeah, they go to the nearest one, I thought. It doesn't tell me anything. I feel like there should be like a little lag spike. If these hadn't already been looted, so I think these already have been looked at. Hell, maybe I've looked at them in the past. But at least I think this confirms chunk base isn't out of date. It's just weird when it comes to these clusters. So coordinates and how they generate is a little bit funky. But yes, okay, so dolphins are not the best idea. But what? Look, thank you. Thank you, okay. Obviously, I'm not particularly afraid of drowning. I'd underestimated how tedious this is going to be. I forgot drowned existed. I'm so sorry. You idiot. I apologized when he's just like, no, I want to die. I'm gonna lose my mind. Where's this fucking chest? Fuck you. What the fuck is this? It's a whole thing. Is our inventory already full? Already. Sure, I'll take it, and yes, it is already full. Need to destroy the chest anyway. Like that. I haven't been counting. I'm pretty sure the dolphins are programmed. I thought it said they lead you directly to the chest. Bro, you're swimming so fast I can't keep up. What? Are they trying to avoid me? Did they... Oh, that's a baby. No, you're just getting back up to the surface again. Something I'm so confused about is there's several times now I've tried to bring a dolphin back home. Each time they end up suffocating. I'm just... Is there any way to prevent it, or have they just straight up programmed them incorrectly? Right, I'm gonna say we're done here, and I'm just gonna tick this off. There's a good chance they'd already looted this. The chests which were still uncovered at least. Because obviously this is not far out into the ocean. Right, so mark that off. Right, there should be a shipwreck. Not very far at all. Up here. Now, obviously, once we get copper, I can end the stream in peace. But obviously, I would like to get diamond. Alright. So there are 3 chests in the shipwreck. Which I didn't know before. I thought it was only 1. So I don't actually know where to find them. There's one down here. Cool. Chances are this has already been looted. But I think there's 3 chests, and I don't know which chest it is we need. Might need to do a little bit of dissection. Where the fuck are the other chests? I've read there's 3 of them. Okay, let me pull up the wiki on fucking boats. A shipwreck is a common structure found in oceanic biomes. It contains up to 3 chests. Okay, so the chest we want is in the front of the ship. Where it's supposed to be. To me, there's clearly only 1 chest here, this one. So where the fuck would the second one be? So this is the bow of the ship, the front. So this is apparently usually supposed to have its own chest, and this is the stern, the back. I don't feel like I should have to dig for it. Right, let's just get out of it. I think this only has 1. Well, we've got another ruin this way. So I think we want to find the upright ships. It sounds like the upright ships have the best loot. $42.32. Wow, apparently we're on top of it. $42.32. Oh wait, it's plus 40. Is it down there? Where did I leave my boat? Uh, well, I left my boat at negative 42.40. Why can't I see it? Is it not in render distance? Okay. Where was I? I was talking about Spider-Man. Yeah, it's getting rave reviews, but the trailer, to me, does not look good. Oh my god, it's all the way down here. Yeah, to me, the trailers were super fucking boring. Um, holy, what is going on? I can't see at all. Okay. This is a fun little underwater cave area. Like 2 chests. Are there more of that? Now I know there's 2. There could also be 3. Could be a third. This is crazy. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, I think we're good here. I still just can't believe Mojang keep drowned in the game. Just why? It's like anyone with brainstem can see how they're just not a good addition to a game. I would be okay with them with like specific underwater structures, but the buried loot here is not good enough to justify their presence. If there's like an alternate version of ocean monuments, I could accept them being here. They should not be in the open ocean, and they should not be in fucking rivers. The only place where you should be able to find drowned should be in some second version of an underwater structure. As is, they're just terrible game design. Terrible. They suck all of the possible fun out of this, making it tedious as hell, making it even harder, even though there's really no reward to doing this. Okay, this at least confirms, there you go, there's a spear, so that confirms it is a new generation. And treasure maps can go in here. Alright, nearby there's quite a jackpot. It feels like Mojang stealthily nerfed mending. It feels like it just doesn't restore as much as it used to. I think. Okay, so down there's a shipwreck and a buried treasure and a thingy. Alright. Upside down. So you need to figure out where these chests are even supposed to be. Oh my god. Leave me alone! A reminder, I'm basically doing this for what amounts to little more than a cosmetic. Brilliant. No, I'll take books. Don't need gravel. The thing is, it says that you should expect at least 2 chests in every boat, and so far we've only seen 1. I cannot recall ever seeing 2 chests. So that really makes me think that I've just consistently missed 1, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and just completely destroy this thing. So I must be missing something. There is no second and third chest. What are you on about? The thing is, I'm getting my info from Minecraft Wiki. And I do know Minecraft Wiki does get some shit wrong, which is really fucking cringe. You'd think that the wiki for the biggest game of all time would be pretty fucking well maintained. But apparently not. And Warframe has an official wiki now rather than just a fandom one. And I think it's pretty good. My experience of it's been pretty good. I say that, I've only really used it just to look at, like, what do specific arcanes work with. But there's not a second chest here. There just isn't. Am I just stupid? Am I losing my mind? Is it, like, right in front of me or something? Is it buried in the gravel? Why is this so hard to get this borderline complete useless item? To be fair, I'd rather get this wood to help. Thanks, zombie. Alright, let's mark this as done and move on. $296.24. Could there be a second chest? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure these ones are just one. I think the general rule Mojang takes for these structures is there will never be a chest buried under a solid block. It will always be buried under gravel or sand. I have a feeling I've already mined some of these buried treasures, but it shouldn't be hard to find out if I have. Oh god, getting back up might be an annoyance. These can be somewhat deep. I'm really surprised. This is a really good spot to build something. I feel. You got a lovely woodland, a mountain in the back. Perfect framing for the sun here. You got a river going out into a big, wide open ocean. Wherever the fuck that is there, that thing. This is a perfect little spot to build something. This is a great little spot. Oh, this is funny because this immediately just broke the wall. It was hidden under stone, which is not supposed to happen. I can tell that right now. That's a glitch. That's not supposed to happen. So this is crazy. We still haven't even found a copper one. Never mind a diamond one. And the chance of finding a copper one is 10 times the chance of finding a diamond one. So I don't think we're ever getting that diamond one. And again, this thing is pretty much only a cosmetic. It might as well have zero effect on a regular Nautilus. The only real benefit of this is that on a zombie Nautilus, it prevents them from taking damage from the sun. And that's it. That's the only benefit of this item. And it's like one of the rarest in the game. This shit is why Mojang drives me fucking mad. Because it always feels like we've never played the game before. Did I leave any of the ocean monuments unlooted? Because they could actually be a problem, couldn't they? if any of them move in the way. Fuck me. Hold on, let's check. Right, tick, and there should be a shipwreck just next door. Alright, an armored shrimp. Once again, there's fuck all here. I saw there's guides on YouTube on how to loot a one of these. And I'm kind of tempted to pull one up. Oh, here we go, 3 chests. Finally fucking found 3 chests in one. Moss? Suspicious stew? Bamboo? TNT? Don't know why I'm coming down here. Should be wary, because although I'm highly resistant to it, drowning can still kill me. It's one of the few things which can. Okay, there we go, there's 3 chests. Okay, so I wasn't going crazy, it's just they're bullshit. Was that 3 chests? Now I'm doubting myself. Was it even 3 chests? One here. Then there was one here. And then there's another one that was like right here, wasn't it? Okay. So yes, 3 chests. Okay. Well, now I know where we are at least, and now I can definitely say, yes, we didn't miss any of the other times. Okay. Okay, if we head inland, there's a small ruin and a lot of buried treasure right next to each other. I think it's quite fair to say Minecraft is probably the game I have the biggest emotional attachment to now. Like, if I lost this world, I would kill myself. I have a very deep attachment to this world. A very deep. Like, I spent more hours on this world than I have my entire history of Minecraft and Terraria combined. All on this one world. I've spent... Are we over 900 hours? Hold on. Almost. PlayStation says we're 874 right now. So we're probably at like 880 hours played. So bring that down to 860. It's 860 hours played on this world. 860. Okay, we haven't passed it. It's a very shallow one. 552. 68. Don't know what fuck chunk base is playing at. Doesn't seem to be here. Don't worry, we could still find it. I'm just doing this to prove a point. Am I reading this right? Negative 552, yeah? Negative 568, yeah. I read it correctly. We're on the right coordinate. It's supposed to be somewhere here. Oh, fuck. Well, there we go. And you get nothing. Okay, I'll go look in a cave or something nearby. There's a cave. It might be somehow buried in there. Lapis lazuli. Maybe has already been uncovered? Yeah, there is a cave here. Motherfucker. What? Does that mean it generated wrong? Or does that mean it was here and someone mined the whole thing? Or is this all fucking underground? Mojang, please. Please, don't do it. There's a whole fucking thing just completely buried underground. Leave me alone. Are you fucking kidding me? God, that was stupid. It's kind of really like, if we're being real, I really doubt Alfie and the others are coming back. Oliver might come back to a world at one point, but the others, it feels like they're never coming back now. It's been so long since they've been up. Again, they aren't on this realm technically, they're on the other one. It's entirely possible, maybe they want to come back, but they see the realms offline, so they're confused or something. They don't know the situation. I told Oliver, hey, send him an invite to this one, and he couldn't be fucking bothered. Half me is scared that they've gone. Alright, well, we got copper. Do we need this? Do we? Got 2 diamonds out of it. They really should add some kind of thing which can, like, decraft items. Because I'd love to decraft TNT I have into gunpowder. No, why would I want to do that? There's something earlier I was just thinking about, but, like, I really wish I could decraft this block. Because the block itself is useless, but its components I actually want more of. What block was it? I don't remember. Right, I can mark that off. Alright, so again, I believe it's a 1% chance from a buried treasure chest to get a diamond one. Fucking hell. It says average amount of chests you need to search to get a diamond one. Average 92. 92, man. That's a lot. On average. Like 92, that is a solid, like, 1000 by 1000 block grid just completely cleared out. That's a lot. But at least we have copper, so at least it's not a mission failure. Six 616. Oh, we aren't exactly desperate for paper. I think I do kind of like my tridents. Don't need wheat. Right, we can mark that one off. Especially, I don't get how my friends they've spent so much work building these things. So they're just like, yeah, no, I'll just stop playing the game. Why isn't the double tap working, for God's sake? Right. If anyone wants these in future, I mean, the items will still be on the ground, so they can grab the remnants. Maybe I should leave the chests here. Be like if I said I needed the diamonds. I really don't. I really don't. Idiot. See, isn't this just infinitely more chill now we're not in the ocean? Hey, there's a second one. I kind of like these potions. You don't have space for them. But you need pufferfish for these, right? Like, pufferfish are not. I mean, they're not hard to get, but they're not easy to get either. They take a little bit of time fishing. I'll grab one. I'll grab a second one so I can start giving them away. And yeah, I'll stop. I'll leave these chests here, but the underwater ones we'll get rid of. But these ones I'll leave, starting from now. This is such a good plot of land to have a base on. Like the castle itself is pretty fucking cool. I didn't even I didn't even know about that. Like, has he built? I don't remember this area, this part of it. It's so fucking cool. I don't get how I can build that and just leave it behind. It's a pretty good place for a base. You've got a village and a watchtower right there as well. I'm really curious. Does every buried treasure, is it guaranteed for there to be a map pointing to them? So there's a lot of them. The game generates a fuckload of buried treasure. Yeah, I feel like we've just completely given up on that it's not going to be buried below. should have bought shulker boxes. That would have been smart, wouldn't it? I'm not exactly desperate for iron, so I'll leave it behind for someone else to grab. This method, I feel like, is way faster than searching the ocean ruins, and a lot less stressful. Still kind of annoying. Should we just keep going along the coastline? You know what? Yeah, fuck it. There's a. If we keep going north, there's a bunch more buried treasures, and there's some ruins and a shipwreck which you can pick up just on the way, so they aren't far from the shore. And then we can come back down. There's another ruin and buried treasure we kind of gone past here. And we go grab our boat and then we go back out into the ocean. But hell, maybe we just call it quits, man. Yeah, the chances of us actually getting this diamond one are not great. Why on earth is it this rare? But again, this thing is... It is no better than the copper one. And is barely, in the first place, any more than a cosmetic. Because Nautiluses aren't exactly that useful. Oh, he has a ghast. Okay. let's not destroy this one because this is actually kind of interesting. Interesting find. Surprised Alfie didn't tear us down. Now the other thing too is like the castle was, as far as I can tell, most of the way done. How do you get like 90% of the way through building that and then just say, man, nah. Oh my god, I didn't know there's stuff down here. What's this? Oh, this is a cool bridge design. Dude, I didn't even know there was shit on this side. Alright, 5 more buried treasures, 6 more, and an ocean ruin and a shipwreck, and then we're heading back. And then I'll decide whether or not I want to continue. But at this stage, we should at least expect to get a fucking iron one. But they'll just keep throwing copper at me. I don't know why, I always forget I can get my shulker box. I have them in my end chest. I just can't be bothered. This one's actually quite far out. I can't believe I stated, oh yeah, there's a rule that it has to be, can't be under stone, and then I must have just been wrong. I really thought that was a thing, but it's just not happening, is it? Fuck off. Someone's been it. An iron spear, that's pretty fucking cool. Also, the Hearts of the Seas obviously allow us to keep track of how many chests we've opened. So 1/9 of the way to earning our diamond one at this stage. The thing is, if I want a netherite one, if I want a netherite and a diamond, Baby tortoise. Or turtle, even. Sure. What am I doing? I've pulled up the wrong coordinate for this one twice. Five 5841448. I think I heard some suspicious Scrabble break there. Yep. Which suggests this might be a newer generation. Somehow. Even though there's no shot. People have been along this coast before, surely.
Hi.
Hello.
Obviously need to get
Yeah, when?
Well, it's 7:40, so I think we need to leave 7:10ish from the latest, yeah? Okay, because
5201480. Oh, it's... Oh. Well, we aren't getting all 3 chests for this one. Thing is that right here, something I've realised is that it's only one of the 3 chests. It's in a specific spot. It's only that specific chest that has a chance to give you this. It's not even all 3 of the chests. It's the specific one. But this chest may not even be able to drop it. I don't know if it's the right one or not. I think it is. But it's entirely possible to get a shipwreck which doesn't even have a chest which could have a loot in it. Which is fucking insulting. Alright, one more buried treasure. You know something I could do? Could I pull the world up on creative? And although the loot is generated the moment I open the chest, would it still be the same? We can test that out, actually. We can test it out with this, right? 632... 576. Alright, we opened 15 buried treasures. Didn't even get an iron one. But alright. So the thing is, if I zoom out a map, it's not that, like, statistically you're never gonna find it. Because there's hundreds of these things. Right? There's so many. But, like, come on. It's so absurdly rare, and it's hardly even a trophy item because this fucking is this. I have a creative copy of a world here. Hold on, wait, yeah, I need to grab a screenshot of the loot there. Okay, screenshot. Alright, so I have a screenshot of a chest loot. So go to a coordinate. And so what we can do is we can do the same trick which we did for the other armor trims, where we find it on creative, kind of cheating, but I mean we just save ourselves time. Still have to go through the effort of finding it just a little bit faster. It's not even like this isn't even that much faster, is it? Still takes a while to get around this way. Also, I definitely think like some of the performance issues and such are the fact it's on a server. So to me, the game noticeably performs better when we're playing it the world locally like this. I'm so glad I have my own backups of the world now, so I can be secure. I'm never gonna truly lose it. That's a funky portal. I really don't get why Mojang hasn't added a structure to this biome. Because it would be the coolest fucking thing ever. Like, hello, make an ice castle. Give us ice brick and make a castle out of fucking ice. It'd be the coolest fucking thing ever. But no, it can't be bothered. Hold on, I just want to take a look at this. It's so cool. I love this biome, but there's nothing going on in it. Nothing. There's Ho 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 Land. I didn't realise we were so close to Ho 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 Land. Actually, whilst we're here, let's take a look at the castle. Because, yeah, I didn't know there's more of this. What? He was building a map room? I didn't know he was building a map room. And it's a fucking large-scale map as well. This is masochistic. This will take forever to fill out. These are what? That's level 3. It's a level 3 map. Oh my god. And you just gave up. Just left a chunk just bitten out of a building. Again, all empty interiors. So these guys, they finish a build and then they move on. But obviously, like, I do my build and then I stay in it forever. Also, I'm just now realizing I have never once encountered the skeleton horses in all my time playing the game. Okay. I need to check this out and then when I'm done. But it is genuinely a good castle. It's primitive stone brick, but still very cool. Far, I have all my clothes ready. It'll take me about 30 seconds to get changed. 6:32. $5.76. That's the same loot. And I can tell right now, again, we know for a fact this is not pre-generated. It isn't, right? Hold on, let me just check. Yeah, it says that generated on the moment of opening them. So in theory, if we find one in creative, it should match. So yeah, the loot here exactly matches. It's 1-to-1. Let's check on here as well, because this is not a copy of a world. That's a copy of a world. This is different, right? Yep, it was the same again. So although the loot is generated the moment you open the chest, it still is the same. Which is funky how that works. But that means, yes, what I can do, and I probably will do this off stream now, is I can just fly around, check every chest in creative, find one which has what I want, and then just go to that one specifically. That's how we got the armor trim from the ancient city and the Nether Fortress, because those are super fucking rare. And genuinely, if I hadn't done that in creative, it would have taken fucking like 20 plus hours of streaming to get it. It would have taken a long time. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of the work on my own. Alright, jolly good. Gonna take a little while to get back home. That's unfortunate. Alright, jolly good. So I guess still a mission success. We still got 2 copper ones, but yeah, I'll like an iron, gold, and diamond as well, for display purposes at least. Jolly good.